I went from a high school graduating class in Green Forest, Arkansas of, I believe it was 55 students in our graduating class. I graduated and went immediately to MIT and then later to UC San Diego. Boston and San Diego are huge cosmopolitan cities. There was no culture shock. It was a little bit of culture awe, but I was a fish discovering the ocean.
I believe that Miles' secret sauce for success is that he can see an opportunity that can be solved with a technological solution. That's how we built two $1 billion companies.
8 Rivers is a startup company. We started about 15 years ago, and the objective was to make clean energy affordable and available to the entire world. So we're able to produce electricity from natural gas or coal. The electricity is just as cheap coming from our zero emission system as it is coming from existing dirty power plants. We've developed the technology to the point of pilot plant demonstration, and the next step is to build actual commercial plants and start generating electricity and hydrogen and ammonia for the world that is zero emissions and yet just as cheap as those products are made today.
Miles Palmer is fully engaged with the university. He is driving a cadence of constant communication.
UC San Diego has been by far the most responsive, working together with me to think about how we can really bring technology to the world and improve life for everyone.
Miles, hearty congratulations on this award, and I can't wait to see what we learn next by interacting with you.